Let's see, there we go. Sound is all on. Might be a little bit delayed, but looks like it's saying everything is okay. Hello, anybody who is in here? It looks like there should be somebody. Move that right there. Okay, yeah. Am I moving all right? Right, left, right. Awesome. Timing's still good. Internet's getting a nice chunk of usage right now. Let me post this in there, that way everybody else can see too. Oops. Two, three, and all these categories. Sorry, someone had said something a second ago. I can't see chat quite yet. Nope, we're good. All right. Delayed a little bit. Hopefully it fixes itself. Are we there? Oh, there I can see myself. Evening. Good to see you guys. Ryan here, ready. Move that way. Oh yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna have a fun class. I'm gonna double check something on my camera here. There we go. Wanted to make sure it's still smooth. Was having just a second of a delay there. Hi Jack, how are you doing? We got Jack and Ryan ready to go. Cool. You guys having a good Thursday so far? It's been very interesting and very fun having some people at the school. It's cool to see there's still some people in this class too. Be kind of bummed if I came over here and there's no one watching, but I'm happy that you guys are here. Let me get a little bit more water. There we go. Anything fun happened today, guys? Or anything fun happened in the last week that you want to tell me about? Be cool to hear some stories. Anything exciting happening? Ooh, hold on 1 second, all right? Jack's doing good to hear. I gotta go get a clock because I realized that my clock got moved to the other side of the room, so I'm gonna be right back. There we go. Otherwise, I end up with Sifu seconds, which is when the instructor just kind of guesses at how long it's been. Originated from a really long time ago when the instructor also had to run the front desk. The school was so small. And the instructor would get a phone call, and we're supposed to be doing 45 seconds of push-ups. And 3 minutes later, phone call ends, the instructor comes back like, all right, break, guys. So, Sifu seconds, those 45 seconds that end up being, 450 seconds. But I'm set now, I've got it right there. We'll be ready to start in about 2.5 minutes, it looks like. that picks up on the mic there. Sorry, it looks like it's a little bit loud. I'll have to go with a different cap next time, make sure it's not picking up too much. Excited, guys. I'm talking about control. We get to work on some front kicks today, too. Woo. Oh, I've got a bag here that I might be using as well. Let's see, any comments on Discord? No, we are set. All right. Let me know in case I missed it. I know we've got another class rocking on the other floor over there. If they get too excited with their music and it's getting hard, let me know, okay? I'll send word through my black belt telepathy to Shihan over there. Be like, oh, the music's too loud. I don't think it'll be an issue, but let me know, okay? I'll be doing my best to keep an eye on the volume down there to see how much it's picking up. Ooh, it's looking like 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. To be a good time. Just a reminder, make sure that you've got some space around you, right? Maybe 5 feet by 5 feet. If you can go even more, even better. If there's a little less, that is still fine. Just make sure there's nothing valuable right around you there. And make sure you got nothing on the ground that you might trip on. You want to make sure that you're safe as you train here. Ooh. Those gi pants are blending in a little bit. Now that I'm doing some in-person, in the dojo teaching, I went back to the red gi pants. But those blend with that wall back there. Although, I think as long as I stay right here, we've got the black on the red and then the red on the black. So we'll be good. I'm going to stay right here. Although when I kick, I think, might disappear on the wall behind them. What's our time looking like? Ooh, a couple seconds here. Let me double check one more time that everybody who was trying to get in here is all good. And on Discord. Okay, cool. It looks like it is time to get started with our Tigers class today. So I'm excited to have you guys here. I'm excited to be able to keep these classes going online here. I'd like to remind everybody that we're going to have weekly online private lessons through the Discord server. If you didn't see that post earlier, go check it out. It's actually a brand new channel. On the left sidebar there, if you go all the way up to the top to the information bundle, it should be in there. And there's a link where you can comment on which time slot you would like, and then whoever had that first comment, I can put them in. We get to do some one-on-one private lessons and talk about what you've been working on. So if you guys are interested in that, you can check it out. If you have more questions about it, just let me know, okay? Send me a message. I'm happy to help you with it. And I'll remember all those announcements too at the end. But let's get started. Class of attention. How do you guys feel today? Awesome, sir. Let's bow. We're starting off with our 30 jumping jacks. In fact, I think it was 40 this week if I remember right. We're going to do 20 regular jumping jacks and then 20 of those robot jacks right afterwards, okay? So, again, regular ones, the feet come out, and when the feet come apart, hands come up, and then you come right back to attention. And you're going to continue doing that until we get to 20. 2-0. Ready? On your marks. Get set and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway there with those regular jumping jacks. 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. We're going into the robot jacks next. Remember, the hands are going up and down, and my feet are going to be going one in front, one in back, and it's going to be switching back and forth. And every time I pick one hand, every time this one comes up, that's going to count as one. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew, that was fast. I want to do some bonus ones. I got to get my heart beating a little bit faster. We're going to do shuffle jacks. Our arms are going to go like this. Arms wide. They're going to cross over and then extend out. Cross over and extend out. Our feet here are gonna start wide when our hands are wide. When our arms cross, our legs cross. Just like that, okay? Every time our hands go out, we'll count that as 1. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That is it for those jumping jacks tigers. Let's get into some more strength training here. We're gonna do some squats. We wanna make sure that our legs are nice and strong. So for squats, bring your feet a little far apart. Keep your feet flat on the ground for these. We're gonna bend our knees, sink down low, and then stand back up. And our goal is to keep our shoulders back, keep our posture up. If I go like this, that's not the best squat, right? Here, bend the knees, extend them back up, all right? We're gonna be doing a total of 30 seconds of squats. Ready, set, and go. 30 seconds. There we go. We are 10 seconds in. We are a third of the way there. Keep breathing as we do these. That's really important to do. Looks like we've got 10 seconds left. Keep going. Even if you're getting tired, you want to make sure those legs get strong. And break. All right, next up. Ooh, not jumping jacks. We already did those. Crunches. Crunches are next. I'm going to scoot back a little bit here. That way you can see me. I'm going to make sure nothing's on the ground behind me. And I did something called a break fall there. You can also just sit down regularly. Now, crunches work like this. If I'm laying back, I'm going to bring my shoulders off the ground. And I'm going to lay back down. Up and back down. We're just going to do 10 of these. So we're not going for a time, but every time I lay back down, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you get the idea. We're going to do 10 total. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent, guys. Let's stand back up. Hopefully you got all 10 of those crunches in. If not, make sure you're starting them, you're finishing them still and getting all 10. That's how we know we got our best. We got all the way through our plan. All right, you guys ready? Let's practice some kicks here because it is the module for front kicks. So let's test first our balance. Make sure that we're in control of our body as we practice. For my balance challenge here, I'm gonna pick one leg up. Hopefully it's in front of me, right? I could do this. But balance is fairly simple like that. Instead, watch this knee. It's gonna come up in front of me. Now it looks like I'm getting ready to do that front kick. So we gotta make sure we keep it up there. We go to our ready stance. When I say go, pick one knee up, hold it up high. And then when I say down, we're gonna put that leg back down, okay? We'll go for about 5 seconds. Ready, set, and up. Hold it up. See if we can make it 5 total seconds, and back down. Now the other leg's turn. Ready, set, and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Almost too easy, isn't it? Man, let's go a little bit longer. Let's go 10 seconds. Doubling that time. Here we go. On your marks, get set, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Luckily, I've got that clock right over there. It's helping me keep the exact right time. 1, and break. Set it down. Now, I believe in you guys. I think we can go longer than that. We're going to go 20 minutes. 1,200 seconds. Here we go. Are you guys ready? I'm not. I think class might be over by that point. We got to make it a little longer. Let's go 15 seconds. All right, here we go. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. On your marks. Get set. Go. Pick that favorite leg up. If your foot falls down, that's okay. Pick it back up and try again, right? That means we're getting better. Oh, there's 9 seconds. 10. We've got 5 left. Keep that leg up there. 3, 2, 1, and break. Set it down. Oh, man. That's a challenging one, huh? All right. Oh, Finn's here to cheer on. Awesome. It's good to have you, Finn. I'm going to scoot my karate chair back here. I want to talk about control. I just want to sit down here. All right. In case you guys don't know, my karate chair is made up of some focus pads here. Nice and comfy as I sit. All right, guys, so let's talk about the word this module. We're talking about control. And with control, it means having power over ourselves. We can have power over our mind or power over our body. So those are the two types of control, our mind and our whole body. Now let's talk about mind, because I think it's a little more important. It does a lot of work in controlling our body as well. So we gotta make sure we got really good control of our mind. Control of the mind is basically, hey, we're gonna have times when we're happy. We're gonna have times when we're upset. We're gonna have times when we're angry, and that's okay, right? It's okay to be angry, it's okay to be upset. But it's not okay to let that anger take control of us and start to make us say things or do things that we wouldn't normally do. So for example, I'm gonna push this back. I think I'm a little too low on the screen there. Let's say that I got really upset at my brother, okay? You guys didn't know I have a younger brother. Because he's not so young anymore. I think he's like 25, but, right? Let's say, I know. Let's say that I got upset at him. That's okay, but I can't go around screaming and yelling at him and like throwing things at him. That wouldn't be me in control. So if we find ourselves angry like that, what we're gonna need to do is 4 steps. The first thing, whatever we're doing, we gotta stop. If he's beating me in Mario Kart, I gotta stop for a second, right? And I need to be really still. So I'm gonna stop playing, I'm gonna be really still, and I'm gonna do my best to put a smile on my face, because if I'm angry, right, looks like this shoulders up, my hands are in these tight clench with this scowl on my face. I gotta try and put a smile on my face. And it might be hard, right? But there we go, we gotta put that smile on our face. Now, once I've done that, we're gonna take 3 deep breaths. In through our nose, out through our mouth. So we go in, and out. In, out. Oh, there we go. One more time. In through our nose, and out. Oh man, and I'm already starting to feel a lot better. That's gonna help us have control over our mind and make sure that we're the ones making the decisions and not the anger, okay? Now, let's get back to practicing these kicks. Here we go. Let's go back a little bit. That first step in that front kick, we have already practiced. We are rocking with that. We're gonna bring that knee up nice and high. Now the second step, we extend our leg out in front of us, and we pull it back. Then the third step is setting it down. So we chamber. We kick and re-chamber. We set the foot down. And those are our 3 steps. Let's do it together. Ready, stance? Pick your favorite leg. Pick it up. 1. And 2. 2, sir. And 3. 3, sir. Oh, there we go. Let's do it again. 1. 1, sir. 2. 2, sir. 3. 3, sir. Hopefully you guys are saying it too. I want to hear those 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir. Even if I can't hear it, I want your family to know that you're still training. You're working hard. Ready, stance? And chamber up. 1. Hopefully I heard it. Make sure you say that 1, sir. Make sure you're making me look good. And 2. Hopefully you said 2, sir. And 3. There's that 3, sir. Awesome. Now when I say go, we're going to do the whole kick. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, and then we set it down. All right? Here we go. Ready, stance. Or if you want to, sparring stance. Oh, yeah. And go. Awesome. And go. Notice I started to face a different direction. As long as it's safe for you to do that, you can. Ready, next kick. Go. And go. And I'm trying to switch feet too. Go. And go. And go. Oh, good. And go. Very nice. I'm going to turn this right now. And go. And go. And go. Oh, there we go. Getting those great kicks in there. Now, I want you to think for a second. You can say it out loud if you know what I'm thinking of, but there's something I really need to focus on doing, even when I'm doing my kicks, that doesn't have to do with my legs. It has to do with my hands. Think for a second. What should I do with my hands when I'm kicking? Should I let them swing a while wild like this, wave my hands in the air like I just don't care? What do you think? Should I have them here by my chin? That's probably a better idea, right? You didn't know, when I was first training my front kicks, man, my hands were wild. I was like those guys you see in a car dealership where they're like these wacky, wavy, inflatable tube guys. I was like kicking like this. So you know what my instructors told me to do? He said, well, Cree, because then it wasn't Sifu, right? Cree, I want you to hold on to your gi top like this. And you see where that's at? That's pretty close to my cheek, or to my chin, right? So that helped me keep my hands in close. And if I kick like this, notice I have to focus on my balance with my body and not with my hands. So try it out. We're gonna go 15 seconds of kicks on your own, okay? 15 seconds of kicks on your own. Once we get to the 15 seconds, I'm gonna say break. I'm gonna try and join you halfway through, but my throat, I need a little bit of water. Okay, 15 seconds on your marks. Get set and go for it, guys. Oh, look at that, we're already 5 seconds in. Your best front kicks. Make sure you got those chambers. Make sure those hands are staying up. All parts are really important, all really important things. And break. There we go. That's our 15 seconds. Let's talk about control a little bit more. Everyone go ahead and take a seat for me, or take a knee, or just make sure in a spot where you can hear me really well, okay? So control, we talked about control of our mind, and there's those 4 steps. No matter what I was doing, if I found myself upset, I want to make sure I had control of it. I need to stop what I was doing, right? If I was getting really upset as I was playing soccer, hey, I'm going to stop playing for a second. I need a little bit of break to cool down. I'm going to be really still. I don't want to stomp around and throw my arms in the air, right? I'm going to be still as I can. I'm going to try and put a smile on my face. And then finally, deep breaths. In through our nose, out through our ears. In through our nose, I'm just kidding, not out through your ears, out through our mouth. There we go. The other kind of control of our body, is basically making sure it's doing the right thing at the right time. So if I'm in the car, I should probably make sure I'm sitting still, that I've got my seatbelt on, that I'm in my car seat, right? Making sure that I am following the rules, my body's doing the right thing. If I'm in my backyard and I'm playing soccer with my family, well, guess what? I probably shouldn't be sitting down and buckled up, right? I'm probably going to be up on my feet moving around. So you can see, control of the body can mean different things at different times. It's doing the right thing with my body at the right time. That's control, okay? So, let's get back to our kicks here. I'm going to do this. We're going to do this, man. We're going to do some different kinds of kicks with it. Ooh, excuse me. I'm saying the wrong thing again. Man, we're going to do different speeds of kicks, right? Because sometimes when we do something, we're going to have control to do it slowly. Like when I'm writing my name, even if I'm really excited about it, I got to make sure I go a little slower. I go C, and then R, and then making sure that every letter is precise. But some things I need to do fast. If I'm cleaning my room, I shouldn't pick up one thing and go, oh, I gotta put it down way over here. Take my time with it, right? I gotta make sure I do that pretty quickly and get it done right. So, if I say fast, we're gonna do a fast kick. If I say slow, oh yeah, that slow kick, it'll be a little challenging for us. Here we go. On your marks, get set, and fast. And fast. And fast. And slow. Oh man, slow. And fast. And fast. 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 Good, I'm going to keep saying it. I want you to keep kicking. Ready? And fast. And slow. If you slow-mo Kia, even better. And fast. And slow. One more. When I say fast, I want you to do 6 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No more, no less. 6 kicks as fast as you can. Ready? On your marks. Get set. And go. 6 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo. There we go. Hopefully you guys got all 6 kicks in. If not, keep going. Make sure you finish them. 6 kicks. There we go. Hopefully that was a lot of fun. Getting that control of the body, get that speed to it. Now, we can do this one to the air. We can also do it to a piece of equipment. So if you have like a bag at home that you can kick, maybe there's a teammate near you that can hold something and they're able to join in. If they're not, it's okay. Don't bug them, right? Only if they're really ready to do it. I'm going to borrow my bag right over here. This was my best friend when the karate school was closed. I was hanging out with Mr. Century over here all the time. Just kidding. But, right, there's 2 different things here. I'm going to go strong and soft. Sometimes control of the body is using the strength that we have, right? If I have to move something heavy, I'd better use those muscles. But if I was petting a cat, I'd better not use my muscles, right? I want to make sure that I'm very gentle. So, if I hear the word strong, I'm going to kick this bag with some power. If I hear soft, oh yeah. Notice I'm still going fast, but I didn't kick it over. We can all do soft like this. Right, but that's too easy. We're karate students. We try and go like this. There we go. I kicked it regular speed, but it wasn't super powerful. Ready? Getting ready with that bag. You got it not to the air. Kick that strong might look like this. One that's soft might be a little slower, might be a little more controlled, right? Here we go. And strong. And strong. And soft. Oh, there we go. Soft. Part of it is knowing our spacing, right? If I pretend to kick way back here, oh man, look at that. It's going to be a little more powerful. But if I pretend to kick right here, just barely touching the bag, notice I'm a little farther. I'm able to kick faster without hurting it, right? Without hitting it too hard, I should say. Hopefully this thing doesn't feel pain. Ready, a couple more here. And strong. And soft. And strong. And soft. 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 All right, last one. Best one, sir. Strong. Woo. There we go. If we were working with a teammate, make sure that you bow to them. You can give them a high five, a high 10. I'll give Century a high 10 there. And let's bring it back here. I got one more drill for us today. This has to do with controlling our body and making sure that it's staying upright through the whole kick, all right? When I say go, we're gonna do 2 kicks. So not just 1, 2. And if you can, you wanna try and do both kicks without setting your foot down. So if I'm back here, when I do my kicks, it would look like this. 1, 2, and then I set it down. If it sets down in the middle, that's okay, right? If I, lost my balance, I'm still gonna do my second kick. But the idea is we wanna do 1 kick at a time. That is it. So let's scoot back here. Sorry. The idea is I wanna do 2 kicks total. Hopefully doing them before I set my foot down. Here we go. On your marks, get set and go. 1, 2, good, ready, and go. 1, and I lost the balance there. 2, there we go. And go. 1, 2, and go. 1, 2, and go. 1, 2. Awesome, again, and go. 1, 2. Ooh, ready, and go. 1, 2. One more time. Hopefully you guys are ready. On your marks, get set, go. 1, 2. There we go. We'll break right there. Nice job, guys. That was rocking with those double kicks. Huddle back up real quick for me. Either take a seat, take a knee, or make sure you're standing where you can listen very carefully. We already talked about control, but I want to remind us about one of the most important words in karate. In fact, I think it is the most important word, respect. Treating people the way we want to be treated. If that's with a friend, it's making sure that when I can, right, when it's safe again, I can play games with them, I share with them. When it's a brother or sister, raise your hand if you've got a brother or sister. They might be in the room with you right now, right? With a brother or sister, it's helping them out when they need help. It's sharing with them. It's being kind with them, right? Even if we didn't want to. Even if we were kind of upset at them, respect is still showing that to them. So make sure, especially as you go through the next week here, show you how can you show respect to them? Think about it a little bit, okay? Now, again, treating people the way we want to be treated. If it's with our parents, it's making sure that we listen to the rules. There's a rule of the house. Hey, no jumping on the couch. When we agree, guess what? I'm saying, oh yeah, Mom, I won't jump on the couch. Don't worry. And I make sure I follow through with it. Right? Following the rules of the house is a great way that we can show respect. So that is it, guys. Awesome work with that control. Awesome work with talking about respect there too. I love it. I have a couple announcements for you guys, just kind of reminders of things that are going on here. First, we did finally get the okay and the green light to start in-person classes here. If that is something you are interested in, make sure that you send us an email or talk to Sifu Dan on Discord. We can try and get you a class. Again, it's assigned classes. We've got a little bit shorter classes so that we have enough time in between each class to use disinfectant and mop the mats in between each class, along with the equipment as well. Other announcements, since we have our live classes started back up, small little change to the tip testing. Before it was just kind of like open-ended. That was from 2 months ago. That's fine, tip test. I want to be a little more structured again from now on. You can tip test anywhere during the module. So right, we have tip testing this week. You could have tip tested last week for these front kicks. You could do it this week or next week. But as soon as we get to our next tip testing, we're not going to allow any previous tip testings to be done. Right? So just from here on out, you can tip test during a module at any point and the week after. But when we get to that second tip testing, we can't do the first one anymore. A bonus to that, we're going to include some private lessons online if you are interested in that. It'll, of course, be given priority to people who are not attending in-person classes. There is a link in the in Discord up at the very top. There should be a new channel. In fact, once we're about, I'll link it in the chat there, where you can go, you can see the times that I have available. Right-click on the time slot that you would like, comment the student's name, and then I can save that spot for you for private lessons. That's starting up next week. It's going to be a consistent thing weekly. So if you have questions about that, let me know. And again, once we're about, I'll go find that link and I'll post it in the chat here. But you can also find it on Discord. And then, oh yes, if anyone was promoted over the shelter in place, our little quarantine here, but you're not ready to come back to classes yet, if you would like to come in and get your belt and get all the tips updated, let me know. We can set up a time for you. We could even do that earlier in the day before the school has opened and before like official classes have started when I'm here. So just let me know if that's something you're interested in. That is it, guys. So let's come to attention. Thank you guys for joining me again. The stream is still going to be running here. We've got a live all-ranked kids teen adult class starting in about 30 minutes at 7:10. So if anyone wants to hang around and do a little more exercise with us then, you are more than welcome to. So that is it. Again, I'll send that link to you guys. And yeah, that's it. Let's come to attention. Oh, Tiger Promise. Oh man, how could I forget? Raise your hand. Repeat after me. I promise to be a good person. To be a good person. To put knowledge in my mind. To put knowledge in my mind. To put strength in my body. To put honesty in my heart. To put honesty in my heart. To put strength in my body. To put strength in my body. And to make good friends. And to make good friends. Awesome work. Let's bow out. Class dismissed. Awesome work, guys. Give yourself a quick round of applause. Pat on the back. I'm going to find that link for you guys right now. If anybody is interested in private lessons, let me see here. Copy and paste this in. Hopefully, there we go. So if you click on that, it should take you to the Google Sheet where you can sign up for private lessons. Where am I going? Ooh, I might be dropping some frames, my bad. All right. I'm going to get a quick drink of water, a quick snack. I'm going to have everything paused here, but thank you guys for coming again. We've got the all-ranked class starting at 7:10. See you in a second. Oh, forgot something. Be right back. I know.
I wind up taking over a ring, using a ring that was not used for
I'm gonna hand you real quick.
the Muay Thai.
There we go. I am back and ready to roll. And make sure everything is all set on Discord over there. There wasn't any questions popping up. Oh, there is something here. Let's see from around posting recently. That's pretty cool looking. All right, about 5 minutes before we start. Here we go. Get off my credit chair. Move around a little bit. Everybody's in here. How you guys doing so far? Hope it's been a nice start to the summer. We're a week into it, huh? It was last Thursday, the last day? If memory serves me correctly, it was. But this last week has seemed to go by real fast. You know, I'm thinking it would be super cool. Oh, I don't see a realistic way to do this right now. Because right now, I've got my lens right up here, right in front of me. But all the screens are right down here. So I'm like looking at different sides. Hey Olive, how are you doing? I would really love to have like a projector hooked up to this so it can go to a screen right behind. So I could like read it right now and it kind of looks like, you know, I'm looking right at the lens. That would be so cool. But gotta decide what is important. I think training's a little more important. Finn is here. Oh, I was saying Ren, what? Finn is ready to go. Cool, it's good to have you. Thanks for jumping in for the Tigers there too. Well, we got about 4 minutes till we start. As always, make sure that you guys have some space around you and that you've had some water through the day. I am fresh out. Last little tip right there. With a whole day of teaching beforehand, I went through that a little faster than I remember. Make sure I get it all filled up when I get home too. Get a little bit more. About 3-4 minutes here. Mention a couple of things here before we start too, and then I'll announce them at the end as well. Make sure you kind of get these bookends. We did start back up with in-person classes here at the dojo. It's been a blast to see a whole lot of people, and I gotta say it's really awesome to see you guys still here too. That this isn't something that just went away. I was enjoying getting to work out at the same time as everyone. When normally I'm teaching, I don't get that luxury, right? As well as working on the stuff with you guys. So awesome, and I'm really glad you guys are here ready for this online class too. And then, yes. If you would like to pick up a belt, let's say that you were promoted over the break while at home training. If you would like to pick up your belt with the updated number of tips and everything, you are welcome to do that now that we're open again. Just send me a message, let me know on Discord, and we can plan a time when you can pick it up. Even if it's a time when we're not normally open, I'm usually here when we're closed for a little bit before the classes start up too, so just let me know. She wasn't going to join in with the training too? Oh man. Good to have you here, Suhela. Ready for a good class. So we're 1 week into the summer. Anybody have some cool things they got to do? I know it's still pretty much sheltering in place, but maybe you're able to pick up a new book or maybe something else changed. Got a chance to take out from a new restaurant you hadn't had before? Welcome back, Ron. Good to have you here. We'll be starting in about 1.5 minutes here, it looks like, according to my karate time, which is right over that way. We've got some people joining in right now, too. Some people walking by me over here, heading into their class over there. Ah, okay. Oh, she didn't want to join in or not. She could still jump over and do it. Suma Vanita's here. Good to have you. Rereading some of your favorite books. I reread through all the Harry Potters over the break, and then I'm trying to finish up Lord of the Rings. I'm still on the I don't know if I'm on the 5th or the 6th book, but I know I'm in Return of the King. There are students in the dojo. We've got an adult class that's getting ready to start up, or teen adult. I can't remember which. I believe I saw 2 people so far heading over that way. We have a couple classes, right? We've got, here, let me do this. We got a minute here. You guys ready to take a tour? I'll take you on a tour of this room. Right, so we've got, look at that, some rings set up so that as people come in, they can stay apart, and each student gets their own wave master. So as you train, man, you can hit the bag. It's a whole bunch of fun. Let me see, where's my setup? Now you guys get to experience my setting things up as I start everything. A little bit more this way. There we go. Pretty close. Yeah. All right, I'm back. But we've got that in both rooms, right? So we're not crowding the place in. You're able to train with your distance still and hit the bags. And if you haven't had a chance to do that in a while, man, it's a blast. Every time I've had to work out in here, I just made sure I brought a bag out for the last 5-10 minutes and just hit it with some power roundhouse kicks, some nice elbows too. Whew. Let me take this off here. Oh, other announcement, let me make sure I remember this at the end too. Write it down. Usually as we teach through the whole class, I'm going to forget something at the end. Starting next week, when I have this one just a tiny bit earlier, it's going to start at 7 o'clock instead of 7:10. That way we can wrap up a little bit earlier for you guys. But that's it for my announcements. I'm ready to get started here and have a blast. We've got tip testing this week. It's either on your opinion that you're working on based on your level or Muay Thai we've been doing, right? So that's it, guys. Let's get started here. Let's go to, there was one more thing. I told the Tigers class that I was going to teach the whole class from this distance here. Because of the red and the black, I think it looks pretty cool with the wall behind me. So you guys know I'm going to try my best. Anyways, let's get started. Come attention. How do you guys feel today? Awesome, sir. Let's bow. Let's start off with 150 jumping jacks. 5-0. Nice and simple, nice and easy. We'll take it at our own pace here. If you want to stick along with me, make sure you're counting along with me too, okay? Ready? And begin. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll keep it going here. We're already over 20%. There's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Over that 40%. 5, 6, 7, 8, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 3, 4, someone else coming in, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. There we go, guys, and I start off to it. But you know what? My heart's not beating fast enough quite yet. I'm going to do a couple more here. I'm going to get some robot jacks jumping in here. Let's do 25 of them, all right? If you want to join in with me, yes. If not quite, you want to take a breather, that's okay too. Ready? 25, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. All right. Let's get all these. Ooh, student creed. What am I thinking? Here we go. Come back to attention. Set position. Student creed. Student creed, sir. Line 1. I pledge to develop myself in a positive manner. Line 2. I pledge to use what I learn in class constructively and defensively. Line 3. I pledge to foster friendships and contribute to my community. There we go. Got to go with the little soft golf clap so I don't overdo the speakers there. All right, guys. So to start off, we've got these lateral lunges as our first warm-up. With this one, your feet are going to be a little bit farther apart than normal. You're going to sink down to one side, keeping your weight over that foot. Toes come up on the other side. Come a little bit farther back here so you can see a little better. You want to make sure that this foot stays flat as you sink down. Come here, back up. Other side, back up. If you'd like to do like 5 on one side, 5 on the other, that's okay too. I'm going to come in a little bit closer here, all right? So, again, we're going about 30 seconds of these nice, 45 seconds. Ready, set, and go. We got to get a little bit more time. 30 is not quite enough, especially if we only did like, 75 jumping jacks? That's nothing. I remember the first time that I did prep class when it was mandatory for 3rd degree. My 1st and 2nd degree, actually there was no mandatory prep class. It was optional, and a lot of it was ran by students. We're 15 seconds in. The first thing we had to do in that prep class was 400 jumping jacks. And we got somewhere around like 70 or 80 when Shihan realized that only the third degree candidates were counting. Asked us to stop counting, and of course we did, right? And then got to the point where no one was counting, and everybody lost track of what number we were at. Anyways, 10 seconds left. Fun story for you there. 3 seconds, 2, 1 more, and break. Excellent. All right, we got some crunches next. Go ahead and break ball. Forgot to mention, make sure there's nothing behind you. Always look first. And then as always, like, make sure you guys got about 5 by 5 feet around you to make sure you're safe. But crunches or ergs. For crunches, you're just going to be here. Bring the shoulder blades off the ground and back down. Squeeze the abs. Don't just kind of try and throw yourself up. Squeeze the abs. Ergs. Body up here. In. Back out. Extend. Then come back in. And extend back out. You get to pick which one you want to do, all right? 30 seconds of these ones. It'll be a little bit shorter. Ready? Make sure I got my second hand there. Giving you guys real time. And go! Make sure that you're breathing as we do these warm-ups. Right, you never want to go through warm-ups holding your breath. Muscles need that oxygen. We're halfway there. Happy halfway, sir. 10 seconds left. Oh yeah. Hopefully I see a chain of oh yeahs in the comments as soon as we finish up this warm-up. And I'm just kidding, by the way. Break, unless you for some reason really wanted to. Let's stand back up. All right, for our last one here, I'm gonna do some bumper push-ups. Now, I can't do push-ups right now, it's still bugging me, so I'm gonna do some planks instead. But bumper push-ups, we're gonna go 45 seconds, all right? Find your space, make sure that you're not gonna hurt yourself. And go gentle with those bumper push-ups. If you're training where you can't do them, that's fine. Hold a plank, either a high plank or a low plank, it's all good. Ready? 45 seconds and go. I can just barely see the second hand over there, so giving you guys my best 45-second guess. Not guess, but make sure to watch it a little more carefully. We're at 15 seconds in. Hopefully it's still nice and easy for you guys. Try and keep those abs tight if you're doing a plank. If you're doing the bumper push-up, same thing. You'd want the abs tight as you work up, but you also want to make sure you're using those arms to push yourself back up and not just flopping down. Under 15 seconds, I should say. We're about 11 or 12, 10 seconds left. Oh yeah, again. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Ooh, very nice. All right, everybody. Let's get some stretching going here. I'm going to jump into the butterfly stretch for a little bit, and then after that I'll have you guys continue to stretch while I talk about our message of the week. So, butterfly stretch. Bottom of the feet together, right? Push those knees down. For everybody actually I didn't mention this one earlier, but it is one of my announcements, and again I'll mention at the end as well. But we've got some weekly private lessons that you can sign up for that are done through Discord. Everyone who's not attending in-person classes gets priority on those. If you're in here, right, you can see me already. So you get priority if you're not doing in-person classes. I put the link in the chat earlier before this class started, right at the end of the Tiger class. I'll do my best to remember at the very end as well. To sign up, it's a Google Sheet. Go ahead and put your feet right out in front of you and reach for the toes. But it's a Google Sheet, and you set a comment to it on the time that you would like to have your Discord private lesson, and then I write it down in there, and everyone else should be able to see both of those. So it's a good way to stay in touch, keep practicing. All right, so again, I'll put the link down there at the end of class here. Make sure you remind me to in case I forget. Our message of the week this week is empty your glass. So empty your glass. Also, you might hear it as empty your cup. But there's a little story that goes along with this one of this student who was looking for this great grand master, right? And so, not the Pebble story, still another one looking for a master. And they go on this nice long journey, and they go over hills and through forests and up to the highest peak and the highest mountain they find, and they finally find this grand master. And of course, this long journey, the master asks, "Are you thirsty? Would you like some tea?" "Of course, yes, sir." And master brings it back, starts pouring the tea. And while all this was happening, the student kept going on and talking about and explaining to the master, they thinking like, oh yeah, I'll prove to them that I'm ready for this. All these things they'd worked on, from all the punch stack defenses to pinions, all the sparring they'd done, all the grappling they had done, all the weapons work they had done. And the master's just listening and starts pouring the tea, and it starts to get a little higher and a little higher, until finally it's overfilling, right? It's spilling out over the top, falling onto the ground. And the student had seen too much, like it's too much, like stop! The tea's overflowing, it's falling onto the ground. And the Grandmaster looks up from it and says, yes, it is. And right now, as you explain everything you do, it's appearing as if your mind is full. That you're too preoccupied with what you know, and you're not worried enough about what you don't know yet. And the idea is if we go into something with a cup full of tea, neck stretch, anyone that is your favorite? Forgot about that, sorry. If your mind is full of that tea, your mind is full of what you know, then how are you going to learn new things? How can I ever teach you something when you already think that you know everything? And the idea is to go into everything with a beginner's mindset, right? If you're a brown belt, hopefully you treat class still like a white belt, like, oh, I got to make sure I'm really focused here to learn the best. In fact, it should be even easier because you know at a higher rank how important little details are. Beginners just like, yeah, I kicked my leg out there, right? No, right? We start to realize how important these little things are. So make sure you got that beginner's mindset of always ready to learn and excited about that learning. So that is it for our message of the week. Let's head into our curriculum here, guys. We had a whole bunch of pinions that we had been working on. Pinion 2, Pinion 6. Pinion 1, Pinion 2, Pinion 6. Do I have any beginners or level 1 kids in here right now that have been working on Pinion 1? Please let me know. If so, I'll make sure I'm going over that curriculum. If not, then I'm going to be going over Pinion 2 and Pinion 6 primarily. So please let me know. If there's any beginners or level 1 students who are working on that Pinion number 1 right now, let me know. I want to make sure I'm getting everything to everyone who's here right now. But, as we wait here for just a quick second, we're working on the first part of the pinion for all of us. Pinion 2 for level 2 kids, as well as beginning and intermediate teen and adult. And then Pinion 6 for green belts and up. Black belts, we're doing a little bit of review this module of getting the beginning of Pinion 6. So, I'm not seeing anything there, so I'm going to jump ahead and start with Pinion 2. Black belts in advance, I'd love for you guys to join us with this and make sure you get a little extra review of what you had worked on as an intermediate, okay? So, scoot my way back a little bit here. We're going to start set position, and I'm going to mirror you guys here. So, left side of the screen, use that left hand, right hand over here, okay? Set position. I am awesome. Ooh, that's right, Olive, cool. I'm going to jump into Pinion 1 right after this, since I just started, okay? Stepping out with that right foot, we've got our horse's stance, and in fact, no, I got to start with Pinion 1 here. That way, level 2s, you guys get a chance to review some beginning and level 1 stuff, as well as intermediates, all right? So, or advanced and black belt. So, starting with Pinion 1 here. The first move you're going to do is you're going to step back with the left leg. Alright, so if you've got left side over here, left foot is going to step back, right hand, outward block. Right, so that's move 1. Again, left foot back, right hand, outward block. I'm going to mirror you guys. So left side of the screen over here means left hand, right? Right leg over that way. Next up, right foot is going to step back, left hand, upward block. You did blocking set 1. I remember seniors, all of you should know that these blocks are in the same order as blocking set 1. And then 3, left foot steps back, right hand inward block. One more time. Here, we're going to have that left foot step back, right hand outward block. Left foot step back, upward block. Right foot back, left hand upward block. Then one more time for 3, the left foot steps back and the right hand does that inward block, all right? I want you to start working on that first 3 moves. If you know more of, you can jump into 4 and 5 as well, okay? For anyone working on Pinion 2, my Pinion 2 team, we start set position, slide into that horse's stance. Move number 1, double punch down. 2 is the double back knuckle. So again, 1 and 2. 1, 2. Move number 3 is a palm block with the, I went to the wrong side there. Palm block with the left hand. So left hand is coming across the body. The right hand should stay in our chamber right there, okay? 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that makes sense so far. I'm going to do one more here, and I'm going to turn around so it's a little easier to follow on this one as there's some movement. But having that left hand open is going to be really key because in a second it's going to check before the other hand does a punch down. So if I'm facing this way, now I'm the same direction as you guys, right and left. 1, 2, 3. The left foot is going to step up, and all of this is move number 4 for my level 2 team. It steps straight back. I should have my feet in a straight vertical line here. My left hand is going to check out in front of me, and then my right hand is going to punch down. So one more time. We did 1 and 2, the double punch, double back knuckle. 1, 2, palm block with the left hand. Left foot steps back, check with the left, punch with the right, and you're done with move number 4. The awesome part about that, right, is if I had just done this, I know which hand is going to do the check because it was already open, and then I can switch to punch with that closed hand. Nice, huh? So, level 2 team, I want you to start working on that. Now, advanced and black belts, we've got pinion number 6. Remember, this is the open hand one. Hopefully you got a chance to watch the video earlier this week. It would have been posted yesterday, right? I was finally able to get that up there. Sorry about the delay on that one, but thank you for being patient on it. It had started with all open hands, right? And then we've also got a beginning that is a little bit different than previous pinions. 1 and 2 is just sliding. 3 to 11, we've got something called squat no horse's stance. So it's like this. Step back here. I'm going to mirror you guys still. So we go to our set position, left hand open, right hand closed. Our left leg is going to do this little circle or little step. I'm here, boom, off to the left side. Then our right leg can do our front kick. We're actually going to punch our own open hand as we do that. So I'm here, small little turn, kick and punch, step out with that right foot, and at that point it's essentially just a slide into our horse's stance. All right, one more time. Small circle, kick, here. Now, move number 1, the right foot is going to slide into the left, double palm down, and then 2 is double peacock up. Again, 1, 2. 1, 2. For move 3, right foot is stepping out, double shudo chop, trying to hit to the base of the neck here. And then 4 is that double spear. All right? One more time, I just want to go up through 4, okay? Here. Small step off to the left with our left foot. Right leg kicks. Horse's stance. 1, 2, right foot steps. Double shudo chop 3 and 4. Pinion 6 team. I want you guys to start working on that, all right? And then I'm going to jump back into our pinion 1 group here. We had done the first 3 moves, but hey, we've got 2 more to do. For this time, I'm going to face towards the wall. That way it helps a lot with the directions because we're finally going to start to change direction. So, for everyone that had done pinion 1 with me, we went here. We slid into our horse's stance, left foot back, right hand block. Right foot back, left hand block. And then one more step back with the left, right hand across the face. That's where we left off, right? Next move, move number 4. We're going to step forward with the left foot. We're going to turn to the right side of the room and do our downward cross block. And then one more, now the right foot gets to step forward. Step all the way up, horse's stance, upward cross block up to the top like that. So notice the first 3 moves, we were stepping back, 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 and then 4 and 5, we were stepping forward, forward. Excellent. One more time, pinion 1 team. Horse's stance, left foot back, 1. Right foot back for 2. Left foot back for 3. And then we're going to turn to the right for 4. Let me scoot forward, you can see the legs a little better. Left foot forward, turn to the right, downward cross block. Now stepping forward again, this time with the right foot to the front of the room. Horse stance, up and upward cross block. And we are done with pinion 1 part A. I'm going to come back and do some more walkthroughs in a minute, but I want you to start practicing those, okay? Team for pinion number 2. We left off on move number 4, right? Everyone's working pinion 2. That should be my level 2 kids as well as beginner and intermediate teen adult. We had started working on the first 4 moves. Let's add 5 and 6. Super quick review, facing the same direction as you here. Horse's stance. Double punch down is 1, double back knuckle 2. Palm block with the left hand 3, 4. Left foot in and back. Check with the left hand. Punch down. Now for move number 5, it's a side to side on our left side. And the left side should be away from where you started. I started facing the red wall, so my side to side is closer to you. And then finally, move number 6. Right leg is going to come behind me. That's important. Right leg behind me, turn all the way around, and chop to the back of the room. In my case, the back is towards you guys. So that's how I go through 5 and 6. One more time. 4 was right here, and then back. Check and punch. 5, side to side left. And then 6, right leg behind you, turn all the way around, and chop. We should have that rotation to it. Whew. Pinion 2 group. I want you to start working on that. And then Pinion 6 team. We've got 5 more moves to do here. The first thing I want you to practice is this. Take one hand, circle up. The other hand, circle down. And if I turn to the side, notice the hand that's up is elbows bent, and the one that's down is the elbow straight. Then I'm going to try switching it. See that? If I face this way, you can see the change. I'd want this hand to be flat, like I could rest something on top of it. Right? I guess you can't quite see that. A little Sharpie there. If it's angled up too much, then it's going to start to fall off, right? I want to avoid that. So here, flat. Same thing with this bottom hand. See how it's parallel to the ground? Well, I want you to just practice that real quick, okay? Once you've got that down in about 30 seconds, I'm going to come back to you guys. Beginners, level 1s, level 2s, everyone working on Pinion 1 or Pinion 2. I want you guys to listen for a quick second here. Remember that whenever we do one of our pinions, our goal is to have each strike, each block to feel real, right? Even if it's to the air. If I'm doing my punches, you guys would look at these and you'd say, well, they're technically punches, but as a martial artist, as a karate student, does it feel like a punch? Not really, right? I need to have a little more oomph to it. I want to use these muscles to have it strike a little bit more. Boom. That's my goal. And the way to do that is, I'm going to have my hand start to move as quickly as I can. And when I'm ready to finish my punch, it stops as quickly as it can. And final thing, bring my arm up a little bit. Watch this. It looks like my arm's extended, but see how I go, I've got a little bit more. I stop right there. There's a little more that I can extend. That way I don't hurt my elbow at all. If I'm always extending my arm completely, it's like jostling my elbow a little bit. Not good, right? Stop right there. Still looks pretty straight, even if I can extend it a little bit more. Okay? Practice that level 1, so Pinion 1 and Pinion 2 team. Pinion 6 team, let's jump back into that. So, we have just wrapped up with move number 3 and 4, right? We went 3 and 4. Now the right foot is going to be the first one that steps forward. Right foot forward, grip break. Right hand on top. Same thing, 6, just opposite side. Left foot forward, left hand up. Alright? 5 is right foot forward, right hand up. 6, left foot forward, left hand up. Now for 7, that back foot, the right foot, is going to pull into our left. So, I'm going to scoot back a lot here so you can see my feet. And in fact, I'm going to turn around that way. I think 7, 8, 9 is a little bit easier to follow this direction. So, if we were here, left foot forward. Back leg comes up. Cat stance. The left hand is just doing a blade hand check. So I'm right here. The blade of the hand is doing a quick strike, okay? So, 7, 8, we're going to step forward with our right foot into a lunging forward stance and spear to the groin. I've got my palm up on this one. It's a different spear than the rest of them. The rest of them are vertical or horizontal with the palm down. This one you've got palm up. I'm not sure why. Alright, so we have 8. And then 9, the right foot pulls back, right hand spear to the throat. So everyone working on Pinion 6. So let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, okay? We had 5 with the right hand up and right foot forward. 6, left foot forward, left hand up. 7 is the check. 8, spear to the groin, and then 9, spear to the throat. And we finished Pinion 6 part A. If there's anyone that's working on Pinion 6 that has a quick question for me on those moves, please let me know. It could be on the stances or it could be on the strikes, all right? Pinion 1 and Pinion 2 team. I want to see if you guys have any questions about your Pinions too. I want to hear from everybody. Any questions on any of the pinions we just did? Whether it's the stance, like, hey, what stance is move number 4 again? Or what are the strikes? Let me know. Just want to see, gauge real quick. I've got a couple more things I can say about each opinion, but see if there's any specific thing that you guys would like to hear. If not, then I'm ready to rock with some more opinions too before we jump into our Muay Thai. Not looking like it. Okay, I'll give a couple more seconds here. Here with the last thing that can be really fun for you guys to do with opinions. And it becomes a lot more exciting when you've got a little bit more of the actual opinion finished up, and when you've got a little bit more space. Like if you can do it in your backyard or something, or if you go to a park and you've got space away from other people. So I used to do this a lot when I was getting ready to prepare for opinions. The goal is to make sure that you know exactly where you're going to start and where you're going to stop, or where you're going to begin and end your form. So, for example, let's say that you guys were like my judges and I was going to a tournament. I would want to end right here in the middle. Because if not, let's say I do my form and I take 2 steps to my right as I do this. So I go do my form. Judges! And then they'd say, okay, come to center stage for your score. Right, it feels a little bit awkward. But if I knew at the beginning, I was like, judges, may I begin? And you guys told me yes. Well, there we go. I got my opinion ready. Judges! I'm already center stage, right? So that can be something that you can test out and see. How far do I move during my opinion? And can I do it in such a way that when I finish, I'm right in front of somebody? Awesome, guys. So there's no questions. Let's jump on to some Muay Thai stuff next. In Muay Thai, the art of 8 limbs. The art of 8 limbs. And you might be thinking, when I've only got 4, right? My arms and my legs here. Interchanges the hands and the elbows and the knees and the feet so much that they consider each one a different limb. So you're going to see a lot of jabs, crosses. You're going to see a lot of elbows, hooks, uppercuts, a lot of knees, a lot like roundhouse kicks. I'm actually going to grab this bag over here just for demonstration purposes. Yeah. What we started working on this week was the jab cross round, and then we started to build off of that. So one thing that we did was right here, jab, cross, jabs and crosses, of course, punches, right? That's simply what they are. It's just a term to differentiate between the two of, if I'm in this stance here, where you guys can tell this leg is farther forward, that's my jab. I can't get quite as much power into it, but it hits a lot faster. This one's a cross, it hits a little more power, right? That backhand. So it's just to differentiate between the two. So if I'm here, this leg's in front, hand on the same side of the body as my jab. Other hand, cross. Back foot, roundhouse kick. Let's say I go on the other side. Front leg, that's my jab, my cross, and this is really important when you guys are doing your roundhouse kick to really make sure you've got power in it. Is, oh, you can't quite see, let me scoot back a little bit. It has to do with my foot. Yeah. So watch this front foot here, this one that's closest to the bag. When I'm getting ready to kick, I usually do this small little step, and then I'm turning it away. It may not go completely away from the target, but at the very least it turned a little bit farther. So keep that in mind. That's something you could really practice for years. And so, hey man, I'm getting it better each and every time and be excited about it. So I want to go about 30 seconds here. Just that jab cross round. If I'm here, jab cross, roundhouse kick. Warming up with it, okay? Getting some shadow boxing of just that jab cross roundhouse kick. 30 seconds. On your marks, get set. Let's begin. Get this body moving. Oh, there we go. We're halfway there. Make sure you're still moving your body here. Trying to keep these hands up. Tap, tap. Guard up, sir. And breathe. All right. To those of you who have done this a lot before, right, especially as you get into level 2, or if you guys are intermediates, advanced, right, I want to add one extra thing before the roundhouse kick. We're going to go jab, cross, and then a shuffle round. So the shuffle is essentially this. You're going to have to see both feet. So notice right now that this leg that's closest to you guys is in front of me. Let's say that I wanted to do a roundhouse kick with that one, though. That's my stronger side. If I just roundhouse kick here, there's not a whole bunch of power. So, while keeping my hips right here, they're turned slightly away from you, I'm going to step back and forward. Now, this leg is behind me, right? But look at this, my hips aren't pointing towards you guys. They're still pointed this way. That small little shuffle is going to give me the opportunity to kick with what was my front leg and hit with a little more power. Now bring it a little bit closer. You guys can see my whole body move a little more here. Watch this. Body's facing here. Again. Doing just this little shuffle at the very beginning. If you want to try it with me, I'm going to face towards the red wall, okay? Let's say we got our right leg in front of us here. We go jab, cross. They switch. Oh, and then roundhouse kick. Again. And I'm not going to be completely extending my kick because I do this. I'm getting close to the wall. But I want you guys to be able to see where my feet are as I set myself up. That's the important part. When you get the setup right, the kick is going to follow with ease. Right leg is forward. That means right hand here. Right hand is going to do the jab. Left hand cross. Now watch the shuffle. Right foot pulls back. Left foot steps forward. And look at that. It's behind us. Boom. Ready for that roundhouse kick. So, if you feel like trying it, we're going to go 30 seconds. 30 seconds of that jab, cross, shuffle round. If you don't want to try it yet, you're like, I want to stick with my jab, cross round, you are more than welcome to do that, okay? So, let's test this out. Jab, cross, shuffle round. This is our last thing for the day. Ready, set, and go. My fire truck. I don't know if you guys can see the lights there. Trying to keep those hands up. Good, 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Last one. Best one, serve. Awesome, we'll break right there. A couple extra things that you guys can do. If you find yourself practicing these in the coming days, which I would advise everybody does, the more practice we get, the better we're going to be. Is add a knee afterwards. If I'm right here, jab, cross, round, set it down, and knee. It's fun to do. If you know how to do a jump turn back kick, I did those a lot actually recently. If I got this back here, I was doing this jab, cross, boom, setting it down in front, and then jump turn back, hitting with that. Just a fun combo to do. Not the most efficient and not the most usable in self-defense, but hey, love to have fun with it. So that is it, guys, for our curriculum this week. Work on those pinions and the Muay Thai. For tip testing this week, you can, if you're doing it online, you can submit a video of either your pinion or your Muay Thai combo, that jab cross round. Either of them work. To go along with that, in terms of tip testing, with the in-person classes at the dojo here starting back up, we want a little bit more structure with the tip procedure online. Before, especially as everything was kind of changing and we were getting used to the whole shelter in place, it was just kind of whenever you submit a tip is fine, right? We'll get to it. Right now, we're going to change it so that you can submit a tip anytime during that module. So right, next week we start a brand new module, right? You can submit a tip for that one next week, or during tip testing week, or the week after tip testing week. But once it gets into that next one after, we can't take a previous tip test anymore, all right? Similar rules to how we would normally do it at the school. The week after tip testing is fine, but once you get into the following tip, we don't do any more makeup. So if you got questions about that, let me know. Other than that, I'm gonna make sure I get all my, I've got them written down so I don't forget. Private lesson link. I mentioned at the very beginning of class 2, we've got weekly private lessons through Discord. There's a Google Sheet that you can use to sign up. I believe I've got about 8, or maybe it's 10-ish, 12-ish total times per week, and I know like already 4 of them are filled up. I'll link you guys the Google Sheet in the comments as soon as the class is over, but all you have to do is you go to it, double check that the dates are correct, right click on the time that you would like. You can add a comment and write down the student's full name, and then I'll go in and I'll type it into the box so everyone else knows that it's taken. But that's it. Two last things. If you got promoted during this break and you would like to receive your belt, you can come to the school and get everything promoted. So we can put the tips on your old belt, give you the new belt you're promoted to, put the correct tips on that too. It doesn't have to be when we are running regular classes. All you have to do is send me a message. There are times when I'm here when we're not quite open for regular classes, and I'd be able to help you with that. So final thing, starting next week, we're going to have this class start a little bit earlier. Instead of at 7:10, we're going to have to start on the hour at 7 o'clock, okay? So again, that's starting next week. The online private lesson sheet on Google Sheets has the time for this class as well, and it'll be changed tonight. So that's it, guys. Thank you for coming to class today. I mentioned before, I'm really happy that we finally get to see people in person in classes, but I'm really happy we get to keep these two, and I'm really excited that that you guys were here tonight. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have had a great evening, and hope you guys have a good weekend coming up here. Stay safe, everybody. Keep drinking water. Get some good sleep. Let's go attention, and let's bow out. Class dismissed. Good work, guys. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the shoulders. I'm going to get that link for you guys right here. All the way up here. You guys can also find it on Discord on the very left-hand side. Up at the very top, up with the announcements and the welcome to Discord stuff. It should be there under, what is it? Online private lessons. There we go. So if you click that, it should take you right to it. If you got questions about it, let me know, okay, guys? Bye, see you, Sarah, see you from Iran. Suhela, thank you for joining. All right, guys. Hopefully in-person classes. It would be awesome to see you there, see you from around if you can. If not, I'm happy that you're still on here online training and keeping up with it. All right, everybody. I'm going to sign out here. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys have a great evening. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.